This episode of Speakers of Hydaelyn is made possible by our generous patrons, like Chris, Sarnai Hema, Metelligo Phaleon, Scry de la Rosa, Jojo Chaos, Ariel, Courtney, Daimos, Sprocket, Christoph Haas, Centra, Casey Schaefer, Bobby Forbridge, and Omegacat Comet. Support the show and become a patron today at patreon.com/speakersxiv.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a lust of somebody who needs you. When you're lost out there and you're all alone, a light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
Good evening, AORCians. Welcome to Speakers of Hydaelyn, episode 86. I'm Lakil Bravestone, and I'm joined today, of course, by Yaspont, Rolodes, and Mel of Vanadar. So,
wow.
Broadcasting live from our 12-hour stream to celebrate hitting 1, 2, 3, 4 followers on the good old Twitch. I'll probably just explain that real quick, but before I do that, just so you know, our main topics are live letter XLIII, whatever number that is now. I've given up. What 43? Is it, Mila? 43, thank you. Free login campaign has returned to Eorzea. Eureka has been updated, and there's a fan gathering taking place in Helsinki. And also April Fools this year from Final Fantasy XIV is something called Magni Fantasy. We'll talk about that.
Oh, well, the Helsinki thing I thought was a joke.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
I'm sorry if you live in Helsinki. I apologize.
Full disrespect to Helsinki.
Yeah, and in the post-show today, the lore segment is going to be about Garlemald. So Mela will be in charge of that. First, the 12-hour stream is now on its... we have 6 hours left, 6 hours and 19 minutes, as you can see on the top there. It will be completely irrelevant when you watch this on YouTube, but it is what it is. After this, we'll have the post-show, and there'll be a giveaway during the post-show, so do stay tuned for that. And of course for the lore. And after that, we'll do Return to Soar, where we revisit a dungeon from Secrets of a Realm. And this month, whatever. It's a pilot episode. Let's just call it that. And we're visiting Peace Garden. So maybe we'll find Pedro Caramello in there. We will. Spoiler. Next week will be Soar, a regular episode of Soar. It will be out on YouTube next week, so look forward to that as well. So do you want to talk about what we've done in 14 this week? Has anyone done anything special? Or has it just been the daily grind?
I opened boxes, and they gave me a lot of potions. And Eureka, thanks.
I'm barely logging on enough to keep my plants alive.
Wow.
I'm not doing much either. I've done Eureka, but I already have my relic now. I don't need the others. I don't need the other relics. So yeah, I don't even need to cap. So, and I don't raid, so I just AFK as usual.
Yeah, you'll see him AFK in Limsa.
Oh yes, you
say hi.
Well, you can try to say hi, but I can't guarantee you that I'll answer because I'll probably be AFK. Okay, so live letter. What was it? 43?
3.
Is coming up, and it is taking place on Saturday, April 14th, 2:30 a.m. PDT. I believe that's 9:30 a.m.
Yeah, pretty bad time for America, but
very good
day of the week for us.
Yeah,
always bad for Americans.
Yeah, and it's good for us because that means we can cover it when it's fresh.
Exactly.
What do you guys think they're going to talk about? Well, we know what they're going. Like, we know the specifics. Patch 4.3 preview part 1,
which is pretty cool.
And special guest global community producer Toshio Murochi. Murochi.
What a guy.
I would assume I have a feeling that this is, to a degree, going to be almost like damage control might be the wrong, but you know what I mean? Of like being like, this is what we're going to do with Eureka. Chill. You know, I think that's going to be the majority of the live level.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Maybe not. But that's kind of
this is 4.3 preview. With any luck, and this is probably going, quite far, but if we pray hard enough, the next section of the Ivalice trilogy.
That should be what it is, right?
It should have something.
There's a lot of stuff coming with 4.3. There's the next Ultimate.
Well, you got to remember, it's very likely that we get picture this time.
Yeah.
Again
if we never forget that.
Ivalice reveal. So
maybe we'll get to see. Maybe Woolhead just stops by, just a surprise visit. Like, hello, here's my cell phone. Look at this.
Would you love that?
I would not love that.
I'd love it if Woolhead came along.
I mean, yeah, I guess he's a living meme. He's a living legend. I got this stuck now. Okay. We'll probably see the next Ivalice thing. I think that would make sense. We'll probably see some vague pictures of the 2 dungeons, or is it 1? No.
One dungeon.
One dungeon. One dungeon.
It will only be 1.
Which usually means they're good. So
Hopefully,
was pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, it was okay. Yeah, it was better than most of the dungeons we've gotten.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's not much to say about that. There's also a Q&A section, of course. And the guest is the global community producer, so that's the theme of the Q&A.
I mean, that's Foxconn, isn't it?
No, that's Toshi Moruchi. Foxconn is something else community thing. I don't know what he is, but something else.
I just don't know Foxconn's real name, so I was like, maybe that's him.
Oh, dude, that it is. That I remember. I've said this on Fallen Rise. That is his full name. That's true. That is Foxconn. Of course it is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay. That's that. Free login campaign has returned to Eorzea.
Cool.
96 hours starting on the 27th of March. So it has already started. And lasts until June 5th. No.
May 6th.
May 6th. Sorry.
That's a long time, though.
It's over a month, yeah. It's
a really long time.
A month and 2 weeks or something.
Yeah. And
Do you think
pretty great.
4.3 will come out within that time frame, and they'll hope people will jump on it then? You don't?
No.
You don't think 4.3 is going to come out before May?
Yeah. It must. It has to.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? Wait, how long has it been since 4.2?
It feels like a while.
4.2 was February?
February?
Was it early February?
We're in March.
We're starting April almost. So.
Yeah, we're almost starting April.
Yeah,
so
that's
that'd be 2
true.
months
It
ago.
was February the 13th, I think.
Yeah, I think it was February, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I took the day off for it, I think.
Yeah, that's true. So maybe it won't make. No, it will probably end before that.
No, yes, it was January 31st because I couldn't take the day off for that one. But I took it off for the Eureka patch. Yeah, it's been ages.
So it should so at the end of April. So maybe it might just make it before. It depends, I guess. Who cares? I mean,
thanks, Chuck.
One day we'll get it. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe we won't. Maybe they'll shut the game down.
Maybe it ends. It might end. So everyone who's previously purchased and registered 14 is eligible. It's the same requirements as before. And you all know how this works. Do you get the invite adventure to return command again from right-clicking people? Is that still a thing where you can invite? Okay.
Yeah, I think you can do that.
Still. Yeah. But something else happened. Eureka was updated on March the 27th, and with it came some changes. Most notably, the experience you gain from killing single monsters now. I've seen like XP going up to like 800 on mobs for lower levels. And that's pretty good. That's a pretty decent upgrade because usually you would get like 10 or 20 if you were alone. And they also increased the EXP for chains 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to 30. And the experience gained when defeating a monster with 1 or 2 players has been increased. It specifies 1 or 2.
That's good.
Yeah.
So they're trying to make it a little more solo friendly, which I think is definitely needed at this point.
Yeah.
Which has been what we've been sort of asking for too. So it's nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Slowly getting there.
Slowly.
Yeah. Big news. The priority of displaying certain notorious monsters has been adjusted.
Oh.
Does it make it more bearable now?
We can see it
actually
now.
see numbers.
Yeah.
Wow.
I also changed the name of the ensnare ability. It's been changed to expel.
What?
Useful.
What's ensnare?
I don't know.
Is that an enemy ability? It's got to be.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's by some monsters.
All right.
But they've also changed how the lockboxes work. Eureka potions have now been added as a reward.
Yep, thank you.
And the drop rate of fireworks items has been decreased. So where you would once get
potions and fireworks.
Where you would once get the mithril eye, you would sometimes now get Eureka potions.
Yes.
It still sucks.
I got a lot of potions. Potions are way better still, though.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but
they're more useful.
At least they're usable.
Yeah.
The mithril eye thing's usable.
That is debatable.
Should have even been there in the first place.
Should have died with 1.0. Should have perished in the calamity.
Well, they're gonna. You want the.
Don't start.
Yeah,
we're not going. No, we've talked about this in the previous episode. There's one thing I don't talk about anymore, and that is that.
I'm sorry.
Palace of the Dead?
It's fine. It's okay. No, Palace of the Dead is fine, but it's the M word. The
M word.
The terrible M word. The following items are no longer untradeable. Eureka glamour items, Wicked Winds, Whisper Orchestrion roll, and No Quarter Orchestrion roll.
Fine.
Whatever, I guess.
And as we learned today, the minions are valueless.
Yeah.
3 for less than 5,000 gil.
Yeah.
And apparently they've got really low drop rates.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just because they took too long.
Yeah.
They had this huge stockpile of things before.
Yeah.
Fine by me.
There was also a bug fix. Under specific conditions, using the Eternity Ring would teleport the player outside of the map.
Oh, no.
Wow, why really?
Why didn't that ever happen to me?
Yeah, why should have? Damn it!
There's been some fun exploits.
Yeah, don't worry, I don't think it'll get banned if you did that. Okay. And then the fan gathering in Helsinki.
Very random choice of location.
Dude,
you'll see us there for sure.
Yeah.
Remember when they had one in they had one in Denmark too, didn't they? In Copenhagen. So it's
there are a lot of Finnish players.
Don't know. I mean, someone must have done the research. So
know where Helsinki is? Finland.
It's in Finland.
It's the capital.
Okay.
It's just the capital of Finland.
Listen. Do you know the capital of Dominican Republic? How about that?
It's got a point.
That's a good point. I don't know the
exactly.
What is it?
I probably would know if you just.
Yeah, if you said it, we'd be like,
Santo Domingo.
Nah, I would never have gotten that.
Wow, no, I had no idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Never heard before. Okay. Yeah, so you do get some nice goodies. There's like there's the Moogle speaker that they've shown off before.
Speaker.
Which looks like quality. Probably some good quality tunes coming out of that. And Chloe statue and stuff. There's stuff, okay? There are 100 seats available for the fan gathering, so if you want to sign up for that, it's FFXIV Nordic at eu.square-enix.com.
Ooh, Nordic. Huh?
Yeah. You need to your email needs to contain the following information: full name, date of birth, and if you'd like to bring an additional guest, and then the full name of your additional guest and the date of birth of your additional guest.
At least 2 drinks on them, guys.
Where's the one in Norway that I'm never going to attend?
And free finger food.
Yeah.
Get some nice snacks, dude. Come on.
But the event will be held at the Thirsty Scholar.
Great
I thought
name.
that was a nice name.
Thirsty
really good name.
Scholar.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to go to the Thirsty
Wow.
Scholar.
Just
I
a
wonder if they did that on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're like the Scholar one.
Yeah.
It's like some really rundown establishment, but it's got a good
It's
name.
just garbage. Yeah, it's horrible.
Okay.
Sorry, Thirsty Scholar. I'd be really nice there.
Okay. Now the April Fools this year from the 14 devs was a video called Magni Fantasy, which is like a fake video game thing that they're trying to sell.
They're
Not
not
trying to fool us. I mean,
It's kind of like a
last
mashup
year's.
of the stuff from like a few over the years.
yeah. Now I haven't seen.
But with our favorite character.
Magni. Woo.
Yeah.
You don't like him?
He's
I
alright.
don't really care about him.
He's
I mean,
a fun guy.
he's fine. I have nothing against him. It's just like I'm not like, ooh, I want to see Magni lore. Like,
Listen, he's just looking for his moon, dude. Come on.
He's looking
Yeah,
for his moon.
oh yeah, he was. Yeah, he's the sun guy. Isn't
He's that feel no GF guy.
Yeah.
he?
So if you got your hopes up for that, don't worry. It's not real. It's not real.
he's a shitty comp.
Fortunate.
Yeah.
Was a shitty comp.
Yeah. I don't know if I don't know. We were initially thinking about watching it together on the stream, but I just realized that's dumb because it'll have to be cut out of the YouTube version anyways, and from the audio version. I don't think we'll do that. Also, I haven't set it up. So that's the thing. So yeah, that's their April Fools for this year. That is our news. I just want to point out that's all we have. That is all we have. So now we hope and we pray that our great discussion topic will kill some time. Great discussion topic is something that just started to. I mean, it sort of topped itself this week with the release of the Bahamut, the Mega Flare emote, which sort of came out just like the week after something else had been added, like the Power Up emote was added like a week ago or 2 weeks ago or whatever. Now people are starting to ask if the Mog Station has gotten out of hand.
It seems like a while since people have gone, oh, hey guys, we found these new things in the files, and it hasn't been a Mog Station item.
Yeah.
'Cause they've all been Mog
Yeah.
Station items lately, right? Like they're like,
Yeah.
oh guys, we found the Pretty Please emote. And it was, oh, that's gotta be Monago's for finishing no, it was, you know, like it's all been money so far. So I got a point.
Yeah, so we've this has been a great discussion topic before, but at that time it was not as pressing as it is now, because now I feel like it's at a point where I'm sort of like they're like before they add an item, they're like, we can earn a lot of money on this if we put this on the Mog Station.
Yeah, well, and it's not even the biggest problem that I've been having lately is some of their pricing ideas.
Yeah.
Like why
Constantly
does
going up, isn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah, big time. Why does the Mega Flare emote cost as much as the mount that was released at the same time? The egg mount, right?
Yeah.
Which it's like isn't it like $20 or something? Like it's absurdly expensive.
Yeah, it is.
And that is like I get it, but why? It's an emote.
I
It's
think
an
they
emote,
charge
like-
more for the new things, and then like the old event items are a bit cheaper.
Well,
Sure,
but
sure.
other emotes are cheaper, and they've
Right.
never been this high before, if I recall.
It's
Maybe they're just testing how high
It's
they
like
can go.
10 euros
Well,
for that one.
and I think they're looking at it going, oh well, that's, you know, it's a really cool Mega Flare.
Yeah.
It comes from the
Sure.
statue. That was very expensive.
Yeah.
That does
those-
come from the statue.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, guess what? All my problems are gone now.
Oh wait.
Remember, I
wait,
literally
it-
said the other day.
Doesn't it
Are
come
you sure?
from this? Doesn't it come from a statue
No,
or something?
I don't think so.
Figure?
No, you just
No?
buy it on the Mog
Mhm.
Station.
yeah.
Oh,
you,
okay.
oh yeah. No.
I was
You
gonna
buy
s-
that one off the Mogs. But is
I
it?
don't know why I thought it was tied
Okay,
to the
'cause
statue.
thinking for a second. I was like, well, no, I have no complaints, because I was just saying last show how I wanted those emotes to be on the Mog Station. I didn't care how much. Yes, okay. Well, no, but that's not the case. This one is just buyable.
I mean, okay, so I'll defend it a little bit, because the fact that it's on the Mog Station I can defend, because how else would you obtain that in the game? One could argue it should be a summoner thing, but like summoners could get it in a quest, but that would be make it exclusive to summoners.
Ultimate Coil?
Hey.
Sure. I don't really I don't really care like what they like, where it comes from in the game, or if it makes sense and all that stuff. It's whatever. It makes sense. It's Bahamut. It fits within the world itself. It's not a police car or anything, you know. But it's for $20. It's an emote.
The pricing.
It's barely bad. More. It's barely cheaper than Odin.
Yeah.
Like
Odin's horse, Sleipnir. It's barely cheaper than Sleipnir.
Yeah.
That's account wide and like
the thing that is scary is that I feel like they are jacking the prices up, like, and hoping that we don't really notice, that they can just keep pushing the prices up a little bit, and then eventually we'll just be complacent and just keep buying the expensive emotes, which used to cost €5, and now we're getting a one that's 10. Like, they're doubled the price for an emote. And I don't care about the quality of it. Like, whatever. All the to me, an emote is an emote, regardless of how much stuff you put around it. It should be the same price.
Oh, I should clarify before people get on me. I'm saying $20 because if I buy it on the Mog Station, it's USD, so it ends up being $20 for me. So that's why I'm saying $20. I think it's like $12.99 or something.
Yeah.
America.
I'm not. So I've never had a problem with the Mog Station. I said this during when we did Eureka, that 14. Does have a cash shop, but at least it doesn't have a cash shop that is in your face when you log in. You can't access the Mog Station in game. So that part of the Mog Station is good, and I don't have anything against optional items, but they're adding less and less cool stuff to the base game, like the game that you can obtain in game, and instead putting it on the Mog Station. Now that is something I don't quite agree with.
Well, it's especially as somebody pointed out in chat, it's literally the summoner LB3.
Yeah.
Just the summoner LB3. That's all it is. They didn't make anything new for this.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the next like crash. At some point, this bubble is gonna burst. Because people are pointing it out in chat, every game is now doing this. Like, they're just piling on. Like, buy extra.
Well, you want to know what it was? It was when everybody agreed that loot boxes are kind of sucking, and then everybody said, but if it's cosmetics, it's fine. Every game company in the world was like, what did you just say? Cosmetics are fine? Holy shit, dude.
Yeah. And I think it's especially, I wouldn't say distasteful yet, but this is a sub-based MMO, and we are paying per month. And
I think quite a big argument people say in favor of it is that the money they take in from the Mog Station they put back into the game. I've not really seen any evidence of that.
I don't know if that's true or not. We have no reason to believe that's true.
Like, the content's been what I expect.
Yeah. We haven't been blown away yet. Yeah.
It's not like they went, hey guys, we sold a bunch of Sleipnirs this month. You guys get an extra dungeon.
Yeah.
We're not seeing that's not happened, and it's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
So.
Like they couldn't even deliver Eureka in time.
Well, exactly right. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
I think the kind of egregious part is that the stuff with the pricing and having old event items just automatically go up there. Like, there's no chance of ever being like, oh, maybe next year earn it in game, or if they could do a little bit extra or something. It's like, okay, it's straight up there. But the pricing too is awful. Like, it's not an impulse buy, which is what like these things.
Right, exactly.
Like, you play a game like Overwatch or whatever. How much is it for a loot box? $1 or something like that. It's pretty easy, but whatever. I mean, I'm not really a big fan of loot boxes, but whatever. You can put in a few bucks, maybe you'll get something nice. And here it's like, okay,
it's an investment.
$20. Yeah. $20.
Literally more than a month's sub.
Yeah.
And nothing should cost more than your sub.
No, nothing should cost more than your sub.
No. I agree with that. Yeah.
Well, even then, I could make the argument maybe sure, like amount or something you could argue is worth,
Potentially.
because it has value of that lasts forever and it will always be useful.
Yeah.
Some people do, well, it's an emote, it never goes. It's not useful in any way ever.
Mm.
Amount could be argued that it is, you know, even though you have a million other ones, so it isn't. But
Yeah.
I think in an ideal way would be nothing would be over $7. And I know people's like kind of sense of impulse buy is different because people make different amounts of money and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But still, I think you shouldn't really go over $7, man. Like that's too much. Maybe keep the weddings and all that stuff, whatever.
Yeah, because that I feel is separate. That is fine. I'm
Yeah.
totally fine with the jacked up prices on that. Do
Yeah.
that if you
Yeah,
want to get
especially-
married in game.
Well,
Whatever.
and marriage
And
is
you can
amazing.
marry for free.
I was gonna say marriage is amazing because there's free option, which is the
Yeah.
greatest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like amount the panda the summoner outfit $18.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's more than the sub. That's more than the base game a lot of times when it
That's a
when
good
it goes
point.
on sale.
Yeah.
It's a good point.
Yeah.
And like it's not worth it. I'll say this, I've never really bought any high price item on the Mog Station because I can't justify it.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I'd say I bought it for friends because I don't know, I like to be nice, but
I can't help it.
I mean, if you can't help it, I understand. But it's
Actually, I have everything
yeah.
except for the fat Moogle minion, because that's literally like $50.
That's the only one I have.
No way am I buying that ever.
I bought that one. That's the only thing I've bought. Oh, I bought the Play Dead amount.
Yeah. Oh, I have. Yeah. Mhm.
But I don't like buying stuff off the Mog Station because I feel like if I keep buying stuff, they will just keep they will be like, oh, this is working. This is
they
great.
will.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and eventually, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people
invested in they're gonna spend.
A lot of conspiracy theories would probably go, oh, they're just preparing to go free to play. And honestly,
No.
if they were to go free to play, their cash shop would be fucking ready. You know, they could just add
yeah.
a UI and you would start up with the cash shop when you log in. But no, the free to play thing, I just go away. But
See, one thing they've done with the cash shop is with the dice, you can get them. You can either buy them for like 10p or like 50p, or if you're lucky with your ventures, you can get the in-game version of it.
You can just buy it off the market board if you have money too.
Or buy it off the market from someone else. Now, the awkward they could make it so you can buy people's Mog Station items in game with Gil. They
oh
can
god,
but the issue with that is obviously gold.
that wouldn't work. No way.
No, because then you're tying like the actual price
Exactly.
of like a gil to the like a real dollar or something.
Yeah.
And then you start getting weird shit like the Diablo 3 auction house. And
Mhm.
it's like, oh,
Oh.
remember that?
I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
that, yeah.
Real money auction house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But at least that would give it a way to, you could earn that much skill.
That would have to be like after they're free to play or something. That there's.
Oh yeah, it probably would be, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay my sub by selling all the gold dye
yeah.
I kept,
Well,
guys.
I mean, I think Rollo's right. It's just, I think the direction everyone's gonna go is like the thing everybody thinks is okay to do, right?
Yeah.
And they're just gonna keep piling it on as much and as long as possibly can.
Which is dangerous because if this bubble bursts, which I feel like it will, what do you think happens to like? Do you think they'll? It's interesting.
I think it'll be the same. I think it'll be the same. A similar example as to what happened when the MMO market burst. Everything dies,
Yeah.
and one or two stays alive and carries on. You know,
Yeah.
like MMOs didn't die, obviously,
No, but
but-
they got severely
but-
damaged.
but 95% of them are dead.
Yeah.
You know, if not a higher percentage than that, probably. In all honesty.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be the same thing. You'll probably have all these really shitty games that have been out for 2 weeks. They're hardly finished, but yet they throw loot boxes in there and think that people are gonna love it, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
Those are all gonna die. Stuff like Overwatch or whatever that's doing a way better job with their loot boxes, they'll be fine. You know. So
Yeah.
I think that's kind of. Hopefully 14 doesn't get caught up in that, and they're like, all right.
Yeah,
I don't think something like that would happen to
so.
14, but I think it more would be like eventually be a tipping port for like 14 itself in the community, and be like, well, okay, like eventually we'll add something maybe that's just maybe people see it's over the line,
yeah,
and they're just like, oh, okay, there's people are going to be really unhappy now.
yeah.
That's what I see, and there'll be some kind of backlash of some sort in a community response.
I hope that crash
Sounds-
comes soon.
I kind of do too.
Yeah.
Because it's getting pretty obnoxious now.
I also don't want greedy shits to just make a stupid amount.
Yeah, and you
'Cause they're just being so greedy.
yeah, you have companies like EA, which is like the worst of the worst when it comes to
Let's
this.
take money from kids. Does that sound good?
Yeah, yeah, we'll see. Right now, though, do you think Mog Station? How bad is the Mog Station right now? Do you?
Not bad.
It's not bad. Rollo?
I'd say it's bad.
Okay,
In this current state is bad.
Milo.
It's definitely more recently becoming more and more things are being shoved on there
Mm-hmm.
that are new.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you feel like?
it's
you-
the prices that get me.
Yeah.
I don't care that they're putting these things on there so much. I like, the little carbuncles and stuff. I'd rather them be in game. But if they were like £2, I wouldn't really care. But when
Yeah,
they're
I
like
agree.
like a £20 outfit or something stupid, then that's just
Yeah, it's like you go in to the Mog Station and you're like, okay, let's see what I can get, and there's like $30 or sort of €30 for a mount, and you're like, well, I guess I'm just getting one thing today, and that's gonna be that for a while. I mean, they added a shopping cart in the latest
yeah.
update to the Mog Station.
Hey,
which is very sorely needed.
which
Yeah, I mean, it is a
which
good
is
feature,
ironic
but-
because that's when they raise the prices, so you don't ever want to buy more than one thing. Before I was like, yeah, I'll buy a bunch of $2 emotes. Sure,
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah,
And now I'm like, no, God, no.
yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
What was the emote pack for the Ranger one that had all the? I thought that was a pretty fair for like
Because
what
that's
you,
6
like,
emotes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
and I thought that was
3.
like at that price. I was like, I forgot how much it was. But
Yeah,
it
I can't
wasn't-
remember, but it was pretty cheap. Yeah, I remember that.
Hold on, let me
Well,
see.
I know Dote when it came out this year for Valentine's Day was only $2.
Yeah,
$7.50. You get 3
$7.50.
emotes. You get
$7.50.
6 technically, but it's
But 3, it's 3 emotes. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 3, just different sides. I'm like that.
Yeah.
Like
that's a good
if
deal.
things were like that, I'd be like, sure.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm like I said, I'm not against alternate revenues for games or anything like that because people on your team are going to be not working on main content. Sometimes you're gonna have like an animator that's like, I got fucking nothing to do. Here's a fucking Kamehameha emote now.
Yeah.
Can I
Sure,
put this on the
sure,
Mog
yeah.
Station.
Totally.
The art guy might just draw something and like, okay, make it, whatever.
yeah,
It's and it's weird because you can see it if you go to the emote like section on the store right now. You'll see like, okay, huzzah emote, $2.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm good. Mom
Fine.
dance, $2.
Mhm.
Songbird, that's also $2.
Yeah.
Eastern greeting, $7.
Oh,
I think that was part of some bundle or something. I don't know. Like,
No, see, no, the $2 ones are all old.
yeah. They're old seasonal event.
The
things.
$2 ones are only old event ones.
Yeah,
The rest
yeah.
of them
I
will be
mean-
like $7.
yeah, but it's
$7
I don't
is
know, but
still pretty.
It's
A stiff
still pretty
price,
expensive.
yeah.
but that's
more-
more an impulse purchase. At least not
No,
for a video game.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's crazy per se.
It's not crazy, but it's just like, why?
It's not a $20 emote. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
It just it feels gross.
yeah,
Like ew, like really, you guys are doing this?
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. Like
This much?
$7 is when you start to go,
yeah,
and then you
Yeah.
think about it, and they've doubled that since then.
yeah.
Yeah.
They've doubled that, and
Mm.
that's like okay.
Yeah. What's that going? Oh yeah, no, wait, what was it? I lost my. Go ahead, Rollo.
I think they have to be careful with how much good faith that the community
Yeah.
has, because like if it keeps going like this, like
Yeah.
okay, every other update there's kind of just a random bundle of things for a pretty high price, and then like okay, like people's good faith runs out.
I think
Yeah.
yeah, and I think a lot of people will be like, but it's optional items. when like most of the cool stuff is on the Mog Station, it kind of stops being optional in a way, because it's like all the fun is on the Mog Station. All you get are like dreary emotes that, you know,
Yeah.
don't really do anything. All the cool ones are on the Mog Station. That's when it's
Mhm.
the balance tips in the wrong direction, which I feel is what's happening right now. Where I feel
Yeah.
like they might even be like holding stuff back so they can put it on the Mog Station instead of the game.
I'll
Is
put
that
it this way: the most recent emote we got for free was
Oh yeah,
Great.
We
yeah.
got some expressions. We got big grin.
We got bigger,
Big grin.
which we
But
were happy.
you've got in-game, you've got Void Arc, Diable Gear, Mog Station, Carbuncle.
Yeah.
Cute little Carbuncle outfit.
Yeah.
that like glows in the
That
dark.
glows.
So-
Like, that's cool.
So
That
once
should've been-
again, just to stop all the comments from YouTube,
Mhm.
we do accept the fact that there's an alternate way of earning money, like an extra revenue stream for
In
them.
fact, I will say I
Dead.
actually like that the version exists, and I hope it exists.
You
I
are
should
cutting
clarify
out
that for
more
my
than I've ever heard you cut
Um,
out in my life.
Well, I love the Mog Station. It's great, and I
Okay.
hope it stays around forever.
Okay, sweet banana. Yeah, because right now in the Mog Station, I feel like they've been trying to be like sneaky about it, like they just. But this time they did it too close up to each other. They did the power up and then the Bahamut thing right after, and people were like, "Wait, hold on,
And
didn't we
Hildebrand's
just get?"
somewhere in there.
And
The Hildebrand one was
Hildebrand
really
didn't
weird,
even
too.
give a reward this time in the
Oh, I still haven't done
patch.
that.
Yeah.
So and
You
then
can
they
rise
added
low.
the blown up Hildebrand gear to the Mog Station. It's like
And
you
it's
couldn't
like,
have put
it's
that as a
already-
reward.
You can already get the base outfit in game
Yeah.
for free. Why can't you get the blown up one as well? Why
Mm.
is that? How much is it? Like, it's kind of
About
a
£7.
That's no. It's $12. Oh
Yeah.
my god. 12 USD.
Mm.
See, this is what I think. I have a weird feeling that this is a test.
Yeah,
I feel like we're being tested.
yeah,
right now.
I think
And I
so
looked-
too.
Because the first time I looked at the emote, I got a message from me like, "Oh, look at all the new."
Yeah,
Then I went, so that is $12 because they know people will pay $12 for it.
mm-hmm.
Mm.
It's a Mega Flare emote. People will want it.
Yeah,
That's literally the fact. It's a test.
yeah,
They sell a bunch. All the emotes are going to be $12 from now on.
yeah.
Yeah.
And people are going to buy it, and it's
course.
it's weird because that's not how you do the research, because people are going to buy it regardless, because people will buy shit. Like
Yeah.
maybe they won't
Well,
sell
isn't-
as many of that as they would of like the other emotes that are cheaper, but people will still buy it. Like people buy it. It's just that I won't buy it. Well, I have to buy it. So, you know, I have to buy it. So I'm my
Yeah,
hands are
I see
tied.
what you mean. It's not a test because they've put it there.
Yeah.
Something that people want, and they'll go, "Oh, 100,000 people bought it, so they must want it."
Yeah, surely.
That's
Look
not
at the
research.
numbers. Look at the numbers. People bought
What
it.
the research is saying, how much would you sending an email out to everyone going, how much would you pay for this emote, showing the GIF of it, and people going, "Oh,
I think the real research is the fact that they'll keep upping the price until they
Mhm,
have like
yes.
a ceiling. They're like, okay, they won't buy that. They won't pay that much for it, and then they'll lower it back down. I think that might be
they
what's
can't
happening
lower
here.
it back." Well, they can't lower that highest one down though.
They can put it on sale forever. They can just have
Oh,
an
well,
indefinite
yeah.
sale on that one.
That will still annoy some people.
Yeah.
I would
should
I
pay
would guess
$50.
by next year we'll have a $30 amount, like the US dollar amount on the Mog
Well,
Station.
Isn't
That already exists, I
It already
think.
exists.
Isn't there? I thought they go up to 24 only.
No, the fat 2-seater flying
Oh, the
Moogle is
Yeah,
Moogle.
expensive.
that one was
How much is
expensive
that
as
one?
bullshits.
It's more expensive than
something
Sleipnir, I know that
think
much.
Hold on, let me check. I
Isn't-
thought they only. Okay.
It's
Live
most certainly
research
more
is happening.
expensive.
Live
Well,
research.
here-
I'm
we
gonna say
go.
that they'll push it to $50.
Oof. You know what?
No.
I'm not
As much as a
surprised, but
game?
I don't know.
Okay,
It
yeah.
depends
That's
on
fine.
how the market develops. We're in a weird
Mhm.
time now.
It's $29.99.
Yeah.
For the fat
So it's $30.
Moogle.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, never mind.
yeah. So
It already happened.
we already have it. We're
You will
already
get a
there,
$30
Rollo.
emote.
We're already in the
Mm.
nightmare scenario, Rollo.
I think the Mystic Panda is the worst fucking one though.
What? Oh,
It's just the
No.
Starlight Bear.
it is a Starlight Bear
the
without
worst
the hat.
one is the
To be fair-
recolored zoo.
To be fair,
Uh,
the Starlight Bear actually came second.
Yeah,
Did
because
it?
that one was from the
Okay.
Which, to be fair, the Starlight Bear is also a reskin of the regular as well.
Oh yeah, that's
So-
Yeah.
true. That's true.
So it's a reskin of a reskin of a reskin.
And
yeah,
that's a reskin of a chocobo.
It's just the price,
Right.
dude. $24. I
See, that
can't-
doesn't bother me at all, honestly.
I
$24 for
can't
an outfit.
justify it. I can't.
If it was
$20
to be
I would have been
account-wide.
completely
because it's account wide, I'm fine with it.
Okay,
To be
Yeah,
honest.
account-wide is
account-wide,
fine.
Okay,
That's
listen. Everything should be account wide.
I agree.
Why is there
Yeah, I
even
agree.
a distinction for like,
I-
oh, you buy this
100%.
item?
Yeah.
This one only goes on one.
Which is
character.
another sort of greedy trick from their side. You
Yeah.
know, now you have to buy it for your alts if you have alts. You can only have this on your main if you don't pay up.
Especially when it's something like Mega Flare, that's $12.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
And it just stresses me out, thinking, did I make sure I clicked on my character?
And you
Especially
know,
when all my characters are named Yazpot. I'm like,
yeah, that's
oh no.
oh yeah, and someone pointing out in chat, I said this like yesterday or a few days ago, that's why they made the Valentine mount 2 pieces, because
Mm.
next year they're going to
Oh,
sell
you're
both of them.
So
well,
right.
you can
Yeah.
get both of them for a discount.
Yeah, a discount of
Oh,
$1.
The Lovers Bundle.
Oh,
So I need to know
mhm.
why. Okay, why is like the carbuncle mount account wide, but the outfit isn't?
You know,
it's,
Rollo.
it's
They don't
nearly
do
the same
outfits.
price.
Okay, Rollo, here's a question for you. Why are the carbuncle slippers dyeable, but
yeah,
you know, there's still 2 of them?
yeah.
I mean, maybe they just dye differently. I
They
don't know.
probably dye
don't. You
different.
can make the topaz one out of the blue
Really?
ones. I've seen it. Yeah.
What the fuck?
What? Okay. I mean,
Wow.
One a yellow or one of the yellows.
Wow. So yeah,
That's
we're interesting times ahead, I guess. We'll see. Remember when we talked about, like, I remember when the Mog Station was brought up the first time, long time ago, and we were so worried, and we were like, oh no. Of course, I was the most panicky, you know, because that's me. And I was like, oh, doom and gloom. And everyone was like, it's going to be fine. It's just going to have, I think there was just dyes at that point. They sold dyes on the Mog Station. It's going to be some dye and some really shitty gear. Well, I don't know. Look at us now. Here we are. I don't know. I don't want to be doom and gloom yet.
It's fine right now.
It's fine right
It's
now.
fine right now, and it will still progressively get worse.
It can
and
still
worse.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's gotten way worse than when it first
Yeah.
started. History shows us that. Just go back a few episodes, like 30 episodes back.
I mean, people are still saying, well, it's just cosmetic stuff. It's not just cosmetic stuff anymore.
No.
You can level your characters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not. It is literally not cosmetic stuff anymore.
No.
and even then,
course the stuff
game
we're
is
talking
heavily
about
focused
is.
on that, so it's a huge selling point.
Yeah.
For sure.
If
And it's like,
all the
yeah,
gear
no.
in the game was like weathered rags, and the only way you could get nice looking gear was to buy it,
Yeah.
people would buy it.
Exactly. And that is a
Yeah.
very scary future vision there. If like all the good gear is on the Mog Station, all you have to wear is like ugly mismatched gear, then
Yeah.
it stops being optional. Let's be real.
yeah, you know what? I want to say Kuromatsu86 is right in that, like, it doesn't matter if we, like, if everybody in this chat didn't buy any, as long as there's 10 whales.
Yeah.
As in people who are constantly sinking money to the Mog Station, even buying multiples for their multiple characters or for their friends. As long as there's about 10 people, it's all worth it.
Mm.
Yeah. Also, if you are a whale and want to buy anything for me,
Yeah.
Yeah, go
just
ahead.
DM me.
Yeah. Contact
told
at
you what I was missing.
speakersxiv.com. I'll
You
make a
want to
list
give me
for
my
you.
missing mount?
I'll make a list for you.
But yeah, I mean, you can now level your character, skip story, and you can level your retainers. I mean, it's not cosmetic stuff anymore.
No.
Level your retainers.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yes, I know. I know. You can also buy retainers. Remember that. That's also a thing.
Oh yeah, and that's yeah.
Which
That's
is
a
hardly
huge- that was a
optional
huge deal at the
anymore,
time.
almost, with inventory space when you play for a while.
But don't worry, the new glamour system will solve all of that.
Oh yes, it will.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. Did they solve
Oh,
that? Do you
sweet
still have
child.
to destroy your Mog Station gear to get it on the...
Yes.
Oh my god, that is the worst
I don't
still.
think you can. I mean, you have to destroy everything.
Well,
in your,
they said they're gonna fix it by having it put in the armoire instead.
Yeah, they
And have they
did
done that?
mention that. They
But
haven't
it takes
done
them
it
8
yet.
years to allow anything to go in the armoire. So
Yeah.
they'll get it eventually, yes, but
Mm.
it might take a long time.
Yeah. So that's the thing, and Okay, so we've been very negative about this, and I'm sure we're going to hear about it in the comments. But
Fine.
that's fine. I'll accept that. But I'm not. I can buy the stuff off the Mog Station. That's not the thing. It's the worry that the Mog Station will eventually grow so much that we're basically a free-to-play game that you still have to pay per month for.
Right. That's exactly it. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think we even talked about it that much, but doesn't it feel kind of scummy and dirty in a way? Like, oh, we pay our sub, but there's still things we can buy with extra money that are it's constantly being updated to.
Yeah.
I know.
It does kind of feel like we're being duped a little bit, doesn't it?
Like I said, I don't think we should have alternative, income for the game or anything like that. But it does feel kind of like,
yeah. At this point, I feel like it is too much.
I mean, I'll put it this way: what if EA was like, guys, you're paying for our game already, but you have to just pay us if we want extra money? People would be like, you scumbags, don't do that.
Yeah.
Which happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We're just like, it's fine, let them do it. Which I'm not saying is like, whatever.
Completely agree.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I get it. But it's kind of weird that we like shit all over one company. We paid $80 for Star Wars, and now we have to pay more. It's like, well, I paid $80 for Stormblood and $15 a month, and I'm paying for extra shit.
Yeah.
It's this weird, like, I guess it's this kind of white knighting, I guess, of like, it's optional. It's optional. They're using that weird shield, not knowing that if we keep doing that, we could potentially damage the game. We'll turn it into an EA game. Do you want that? Do you want that? Do you see what happened to Star Wars? The Battlefront. No, I mean, the train has left the station. It's too late. The Mog Station they're never going to shut it down, and it's just going to be there. But we'll just have to hope that it doesn't get any worse.
Yeah,
that's all we can do. There's nothing we can do to stop it.
See how that progresses.
Yeah.
I mean, they deserve to make money.
Yeah. They
but
deserve
the rate at which they're pumping things out exclusively for it is just becoming a slight problem. And I agree with you with this sort of cult mentality that if Square Enix do it, it's fine because they're cute little Japanese people.
Yeah.
And because EA does it, they're horrible corporate Americans or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't just pick and choose.
No, you can't pick and choose. I agree. Totally agree.
They're doing the same thing, just in slightly different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't think you can say things like I don't like loot boxes and then say, "Oh, I love Overwatch loot boxes," though.
Yeah.
Right, exactly it. Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Blizzard does it better. Well, sure, but the concept is still the exact same.
Yeah. We just
I'll
need
die
a
on this hill, though.
What?
If you guys are angry at me, if people are angry at us, I'll die on this hill gladly.
Okay, Rolla takes it for us. No, people are going to be angry. It's fine. We've discussed this topic before, and it got real heated, so it's fine. The Mog Station has a lot of really aggressive supporters. I'll just go out and say that there are some really aggressive Mog Station supporters, and sure, I mean, maybe if that is what you want, that's fine. It's just I don't care too much about it. I accept in its current state.
I don't want them to develop too much content because again, we all pay our $15 a month to have content developed every patch, right?
Yeah.
I don't want too much of that content to be charged for a second time when we already paid for that content to get developed in the first place.
I'll say this to people who are really defending them too. Just realize, you're defending a giant multinational company.
You're not
they don't need
you're not defending
defending
Yoshi-P.
Yeah.
They don't need free advertising by you. Just say, no, what are you guys talking about?
They make more money. They make more money monthly than most humans make in their lifetime. They're all right.
So
that's another thing. This is kind of not about 14, but it's like the games in general. Like there's been this weird. Oh, poor us. It's so hard to make video games. It's like, look at your numbers, dude. You're earning so much money, and yet you pile money on top of it. It's the age old. What?
A lot of them pretend like they're indie developers.
Like EA
Yeah.
did with Star
Like,
Wars. They were
exactly.
like, we need microtransactions. It's so
But guys-
expensive. And like, if you can't make a profitable game with the Star Wars brand, maybe you
Yeah.
shouldn't be making
The
games.
Disney license cost us $1 billion. What are we do?
Indie
Make it-
developers can do like games that are profitable.
Of
Like,
course.
Yeah.
what has happened to the game industry? We need a crash.
And one dude makes Stardew Valley and makes like a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Yeah.
but that's not
I
fair.
mean,
Yeah,
How did you do it?
yeah,
I think
One weird trick that older game developers hate.
yeah.
this isn't about
Make it a real game. Whoa.
Oh my God.
That's the trick.
Okay, so that was not related to 14. We love 14. That was just a side note. But
What were
it's
you
sort
gonna
of
say,
like
Raul?
the mentality.
I was going to say the same thing too about not 14, but AAA games development cost. If you see the numbers that they let you see, by the
Yeah.
way, which they don't want you to see a
Yeah,
lot,
oh, yeah.
like marketing budgets and everything,
Yeah,
the amount of money they spend is ridiculous. And
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
saying
Most of
that,
it's advertising.
yeah, it's probably half the budget.
yeah,
But like I think it's usually the trick too. If you want to know what a marketing budget, it's like half of the game development budget.
yeah.
But it's like, how do I say this? I am losing my train of thought. Fuck.
Oh no.
That they
Okay.
don't- that it doesn't cost very much for them to make it.
No. It's that the amount of money they're spending is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like you look at Star Wars, you look at Battlefront 2, and it's like we have all this amazing high fidelity detail. The sounds are war tapes quality.
Yeah.
And
War
we got
tape.
every single follicle on Han Solo's face down. It's like you don't need to go that far. I'm just
Right.
saying, like it looks cool, but you can scale back cost and pay your workers more and make a profitable game.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, remember that this is, I mean, not me personally, but this is the community that supported Square Enix through releasing probably the worst MMORPG ever created,
Mm.
and allowing them to rebuild it and redeem themselves,
Yeah.
only to then go, well, you know what, we've been doing this for a little while now.
Yeah.
I think we're sorted. There's some extra stuff you could get.
Yeah.
So a bit more money for us.
McDowell would fall on the Mog Station. Mog Station 2.0.
Yeah.
That's the next calamity.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get, again, Mog Station totally fine, but they've gone too far.
Yeah.
They
it's
are
fine.
about to go too far, I would rather say, yeah.
They're
Yeah,
on the
it's
cusp.
I think that's everyone's consensus.
We're
is
on
that
top
no
of the
one's,
hill right now, and we're
right. No one's scared of the Mog Station in its current form. It's
No.
just it seems every day more and more it's blatantly obvious the direction that it's intended to go in.
yeah,
And
yeah.
that's the part that's worrying, right?
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I guess we'll have to move on from that. That was quite the discussion.
Calamity of money coming soon.
We'll look back on this in a few years, or maybe not even a few years, a few months, and we'll see if it's gone bad or good, or if it's just remained the same. Anyways, minimum eye level is the thing we did. Yeah.
I dread to think.
I did. Oh yeah. By the way, yeah. Have you seen the prices on the Square Enix store? Have I ever? That's another one. That's another
Oh, God,
cash
we're not
cow
even
for
getting
you.
onto that
I could talk an hour about that because a lot of for Europe, if you live not in France or the UK, you're gonna pay probably more for shipping than for the item itself. Like, what was it I paid for the book? Like almost 50 euros for
Really?
a 7-day delivery.
Oh my god. Wait,
Yeah.
that's for delivery?
Yeah.
50 euros? Oh
Yeah.
my god, dude. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's more than the book.
Yeah.
But
That's like
don't worry, Rollo, because you can buy a sterling silver necklace of a Dissidia character, but obviously each one's £150. But there are like 13 to collect to get them all.
Yeah.
What?
listen.
That is
You
crazy.
could become a Lord of Sealand for a lot less.
They have some weird items on the store, like some
Very
like
strange.
what he just said, like the necklace thing. That's what is that? Like, why? Who buys that? Like, who? Like, I would
I think
consider
it's a
my
Japanese thing.
It probably is, but it's just like they sell wine glasses.
Imagine wearing it though.
Okay,
Oh man, what's that cool necklace you got? Oh yeah, it's just Cloud Strife.
Yeah,
so I think you
Silver.
guys should know this.
classy.
There was an anime called Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Yeah.
popular anime, whatever, from the 90s.
Mhm.
Okay, and so Japanese merch for anime and video games is ridiculous.
Yeah.
There is an officially licensed Neon Genesis Evangelion bucket.
Oh,
It's official merch. And for this anime, you can have this purple bucket. I mean, it actually has like the Nerve logo or something, and it's a bucket. And that's just how all Japanese merch is for video games and anime and everything. It's just anything you can put the name on, slam it. Okay, it's official merch.
Oh, I need
Go.
to point out another thing that's pointed out in chat. No. Those 50 euros did not include the custom duties. Oh no,
my
you get a nice
God.
little bill in the mail afterwards. So, yeah, that was an expensive ass book.
I got my lore book on sale for $20.
Jesus Christ!
What the
What a
fuck
dream!
happened?
What a dream! I paid more for the. I think I actually almost paid more for the book than I paid for the collector's edition of Stormblood.
Oh my God.
Because
I mean, please
when
just appreciate how happy Yaz looks.
when when the collector's edition for Stormblood was put on sale, they had an option untracked. I was so desperate because it was either that or the 7-day delivery for $50. So I did untracked for 10.
That was a scary.
But it
time,
was still
wasn't
tracked, and it was still 7-day delivery by DHL. So I don't know what that was all about, but it was a thing.
when we thought you wouldn't actually have Stormblood by launch.
Yeah, I was terrified. So yeah, their prices are very high everywhere for no apparent reason, it seems, and they have weird merch.
I'll still buy
No.
the next lore book though.
Me too.
I mean, lore books are cool. That's a lot of work.
They're good and they're valuable
Might get
over
a necklace
time.
or two as well.
Yeah.
And it's a physical object as well.
Mm,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hopefully it comes with an emote or a minion attached to it.
Yeah.
If
Oh
it
yeah.
comes with a $50 book emote for in the game where you got a book and read for a bit. I mean, that's worth.
Yeah.
I
That would be
got
cool.
I got one of the pins from the store for jobs. I thought that was kind of cute.
Yeah,
It's
I was
$7.
going to buy that too, but that whole 45 euros for shipping a tiny
Even
piece
shipping
of
together.
You want White Mage? $70.
Yeah, 70
my
bucks for
God.
that. Go ahead.
This is just make your own. You can buy one on
Isn't it
Etsy for
faster
cheaper, I'm
to-
sure.
Just buy it off Etsy. Agreed. Literally, anything you see on the Square Enix store, go. Right, but I'm gonna Google that first.
Yeah.
Google it, you'll find it for like $13 somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is like someone makes these like actual job stones that look really cool.
Yeah,
on
they're
Etsy,
cool.
Oh yeah.
and
I
they're
want-
like less than $20.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's cool merch that they never even thought of making, I guess. So
Yeah.
check
I'd
that
like
out.
one.
I
That
love
is
one,
weird
yeah.
that they haven't made physical job stones and sold those.
Mhm.
Because if Square Enix did it, Luke, you know they would use precious gemstones and they're £300 each.
Yeah, that's
No.
true.
Carved out of
They
pure
would use
onyx.
real
Only-
gems.
You know what
only
it would
viable,
be?
only viable in pairing with a $300.
Yeah, but
Yes.
don't worry because you get an in-game non-persistent emote.
for one character. By
Yeah.
You get an
one character.
edible jewel.
Yeah.
3% XP.
Expires tomorrow.
Oh.
Oh yeah, 4%
So-
Rollo, 4% for that extra
4%,
touch. Yeah,
please,
yeah.
please.
So
Please,
you know what? It would
specials,
either
please.
be the real gem, or it would either end up being a foam toy, like a stress ball
A big
that you can
fluff, a big fluff.
squeeze.
Yeah, yeah.
Or it
And
would just
that
have
would be
this
$20.
obnoxious ball
Yeah.
joint in the middle for no reason.
Oh, the ball joints.
I hate
Um,
them so much because I want a statue of some
I
things. and
agree. That
They
ruins the
just have these
statues for me.
ugly joints.
Yeah.
You know what? That's just for
So you can play with
Yeah, I know,
them.
for the play ones, but
Play-
why would you want to play with it?
yeah. Play Arts
Who
Con,
plays?
have figure
So
size.
it's so weird. It's like, who is their audience? They're
just
selling
gonna-
these really expensive sterling silver necklaces, and then here's a toy. Here's an action figure with ball
Here, you want-
joints for
You want Goofy? He goes,
$200.
yuck, yuck, yuck. Goofy goes,
Gorge.
yuck, yuck, yuck. What pay me little pay Kai arts?
I think I'm going to buy a plush cactuar cube and a toy.
Yeah, and
And
Also-
a very fancy cake as well.
yeah.
The cake,
Oh.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hot
There's a
take,
cake. There is a
guys.
cake.
There is a
Uh,
cake.
Figmas are better than Play Arts Kai. So if that's my
Yeah, they
figure
are.
collecting advice, Get Figma's not.
Do they
not
have
Figmas?
do they have ball
Sorry, how
joints?
do you spell that?
They do, but they
Oh,
look.
never mind.
a
Then I
lot-
won't even bother googling.
I mean, they're still posable figures, but they're
I
like.
find it obnoxious, Ronnie.
Listen. A Player
I
at
find
Sky
you
looks
obnoxious.
awful for like human characters because like those joints look bad. But in a Figma, those joints look a lot more natural and nice.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, but
So-
I want a statue.
I just want a
They look-
statue.
How can they get a statue?
You can't. They don't sell them, Ronnie.
Okay. I got a
I'll
statue
say
of
the
2B,
Shiva one
so-
looks pretty good, but apparently they were
Yeah.
like fucked in transport, most of them. At least
Were
the
they?
first batch.
Oh,
Yeah, they were
that's
broken as fuck.
disappointing. I'm glad I didn't buy one then,
Yeah.
because I thought it looked really cool as well. I was
I
going
think
to
they
buy one.
fixed it now though. They changed how they packaged them.
Are they back in store? They were
Um,
very expensive though.
We have to move on. Minimum eye level
Yeah,
now.
we do have to move
Oh
on.
yeah.
I'll
Um,
look it up in my.
we did the Etherochemical Research Facility. Rollo was missing, so Kasky stepped
I
in.
died.
Yeah, Rollo died, so
Yeah.
we resurrected him, as you can see, so it's fine. The Etherochemical Research Facility. So we did that, and that one was actually not too bad at minimum eye level.
No, it wasn't.
It felt like because a lot of the other ones that we've done had pretty like they were easy. They're like, are we even on minimum eye level right now?
Mm.
That question was never asked during that run because it felt almost like when it was new, which makes sense because we were at minimum eye level when it was new, I guess.
It
Or
was
close
like
to.
it
Probably
was
even
kind
more.
of like
Yeah.
it was kind of fair balanced where it felt like we still had to do mechanics, but
Mhm.
if we messed up, it wasn't instant death type of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
It was no Pharaoh serious,
No.
but it was also no I don't know what the easiest one we've done. Sastasha or something.
Yeah.
We burned through it in like 10 seconds.
Of course, you mentioned the one episode that's
Never came out.
No
but
one
that's
ever
why
sees.
it never
Yeah.
came out because it was
Yeah.
the stupidest video we ever made.
Yeah.
So I thought it was good. Fun.
Yeah. It was good. It's a bit long, but that's because it's technically a main story dungeon.
Is this the one where
Where
it was cool. Where
okay.
you and Rollo.
Oh yeah. No, not me and Rollo, but me and Kasky. Yeah,
Yeah,
you'll
you and
see
Rollo,
it. It's a light party dungeon as usual. Came out in 3.0, so it's a Heaven Sword Vanilla dungeon, level
Mhm.
60. Eye level sync to 142. That's the minimum eye level. And it was 90 minutes, and it's in the level 60 roulette, and you get hold on to your butts, 150 tomes of what tomestone is that? The red one with the
Poetic.
3 dots. Is that
Lore.
No, that's lore, isn't it?
This is like the old version.
This is the old.
Oh.
When it was
Yeah,
new,
you got law
you got
from it.
150 law. Do you still get law? You don't get law.
No.
Oh, of course you
Poetic
get no.
stuff.
I don't remember tomestones anymore.
I don't think. Did you get 150 back then? That was 100.
Yeah. No,
I
it was a
don't know.
lot.
They
think
upped
they
it.
I don't
updated-
remember that. We spammed
I
it
think-
for the run.
They updated the amount, but didn't update.
Didn't update the
tombstone.
tome. Okay, it's
We haven't
100
gotten that tombstone for like 3 years.
that's true.
Right, it's a good time.
150 poetics, I guess. We're just gonna guess that. Here's our run of
Bye.
the Etherochemical Research Facility. Fix
Don't you
that.
just miss Ascian so much? I can't
No.
wait to
Yes.
They're probably going to be in patch 4.3.
Whoa,
I
whoa,
really
whoa.
hope they are, Rollo.
It's time for good old MogMail. Is it still going? Oh, hello. Is it still going? That's right. It's time for MogMail. Let's read the first one. It's from Aline Celestalis from Adamantois. Greetings, Lukiel, speakers of Outland. Since ERP is a thing commonly available in our favorite MMORPG, and since we are all adults around here, I have a question. Which is, in the opinion of the staff, the best in-game music for erotic roleplay? Thanks, Aline Celestalis from Adamantois.
Thanks, Aline.
Papaya.
Yeah, Papaya's pretty good. The
Uh-huh.
Snowclick theme as well.
Oh, God. I think.
Really puts me in the mood for it.
Cruise Chaser.
Cruise Chaser, that's good. That's good.
Brute Justice.
Brute
Metal.
I was gonna say. What you want? Kids laughing in the background?
Yo, oh,
No,
Mela said brute justice,
What?
Yeah, Brute Justice Metal though.
yeah.
which is the one with the kids that go like ha 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 ha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it does have a
That
portion
really
there.
just gets me in the mood, Yaz.
Yeah,
How
you
dare
just you just cover your ears in that portion. You just go
Yeah.
every time that
Like,
portion
I don't
comes
think
up.
Mail is covering his.
Listen,
No, Mel, it's
Cruise
not.
Chase is the best one.
not covering
No,
Forward
it's
and
not.
back.
Um.
Forward and back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
you know,
good.
you got a good point.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll settle.
Uh,
We'll settle with that.
In case you ever forget how it's done, the song is there to remind you.
Yeah.
Mm.
I like the
Mm.
theme for Todorak. It's 14 seconds long.
Yeah,
But see, the thing is, Rolo, is you'll always
just
end
enough
up.
time.
That's just enough time.
You always end up what? Yeah.
You always end up one step forward. So I don't know if that's gonna work.
Oh,
Yeah. You know, some people during coitus like to take a walk.
All right. You know what?
why do we make it sound like we are like ERP experts?
Yeah, with the experts.
Well, because how are
on
we
the
supposed to take this
subject
question
matter.
seriously,
they asked
dude?
us for our opinion.
How are we supposed to take this question seriously?
Absolute.
We don't have to be erotic role players to
Mm,
suggest
mm,
what you think would be the
mm,
best fuck
mm.
song on FF14.
I mean, it's just our opinion, so
Yeah.
Exactly.
we might be off the mark. quite
Okay.
considerably, but let us
Um,
know how it goes.
Answer's the best one, obviously.
so okay, next. Thank you for your mail, Aline. Let's. Did we all get one? I didn't. Yeah, mine's Todorak. Yes. What was yours? Do you?
Oh, papaya.
Papaya, Rolo,
Cruise Chaser, forward and back.
and Mila.
Snowcloak.
Sweet. Next one is from Canopia Featherlight from Genova. On the topic of relic weapons, I think instead of trying to one-up with fancier and fancier glows to weapons, they should just slowly modify portions of the weapons over time, as in change the hilt in one step, then the handguard in another. Also, instead of a standard aura glow over the entire weapon, why not just make the center of a sword glow blood red for the Black Knight, or the words/shapes of the summoner/scholar books glow? I think it would be a nice change of pace. Though that's just my 2 gil. You're Lullafelin Overlord and Master, Canopia. Canopia?
First off, how dare you call it Black Knight?
Oh, did you say Black Knight? Yeah, it
It's
did.
Black Knight.
Well, I mean, Dark Knight,
Dude, I
whatever.
love that
Lalafell
Mark Lawrence
Overlord who
movie.
calls it a Black Knight.
Mm,
Let's be real.
mm, mm.
Let's be real. This is why
Wow.
But I agree with the. I think that would be a cool
I do.
change. Yeah.
That'd be a nice change of
sure.
pace.
I'm not sure how happy the community would be for us putting that much grinding into getting a new handguard, but
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that half of
the
the
glow
idea.
part of it.
But I mean,
really
look
good.
at what we got now. No change for like 2 steps. So
Yeah, no,
Sure,
I
but
hate
that's-
that.
and I
hate
don't think
that a
anyone's
lot.
okay with that.
yeah, but if they added like a change to the hilt, it might have been
It
somewhat
would not have been
Okay, but-
shit, might
acceptable
say.
because there was at least a visible change.
But if you're gonna end up from one to the next weapon anyways, if it's gonna
Yeah.
change, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Why don't
Like,
you
make
make
it
the
cool
final
now.
step of the relic do that? Like, you know, because you know how in Eureka you get to do like, oh, you have to jump a few high levels with everything. It's
Mhm.
you could just do that for the
Mhm.
last step or something.
I mean, personally, right now, I'm okay with the whole cycle that is you get a new looking weapon, then it gets glow, then you get a new looking weapon, then it gets
Mhm.
glow, because that's so many more glamour options in my opinion.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
I personally, but the glow, however, I do agree, and that's kind of what I was talking about. I think it was last week on the show where I was talking about glows, and I do think that's the stuff they need to start doing. Is like just instead of just taking something and making it luminescent, actually like putting some extra thought and like
Yeah.
cool
Yeah.
ideas into the way they work the glows in, which they have been doing, in my opinion, and hopefully they continue to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah. I think, yeah. I mean, we've already sort of talked about this already, so that's just a response to what we discussed last week. We talked about the relic weapons and the glow and all that. Now, the next one I want to bring up because it's something we did today, and it was because of this person we did it. This one comes in from Kyoko Kusanagi.
Kusanagi.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not even a woman. I know them.
I was reading. Yeah, whatever. Hello, I've watched. He's from Leviathan. Hello, I've watched most of your series, Rise and Fall, or Fall and Rise, Secrets, Remnants, and now your podcast. I wanted to know, since I've joined up late, if you guys ever did a naked level 1 race from Gridania to Idleshire. I used to do naked level 1 races back in 11 with my friends and figured it would be something else you could do. That would be challenging. No minimap, no rogue, no flying. Winner has the best time. For replay, you could change the course layout or even set a time limit. Hoping Yoshi-P implements some of the things you guys talk about, Kyoko. Thank you. We did it today. We did a naked Lala run, HUDless, from...
Not naked.
Well, no, it wasn't naked. It was we were clothes on the left side, but it's the level 1 starting gear.
Yeah.
You died one hit anyway. So.
Yeah, we did that. We can do that again. Change the course because we did chicken. We did like do the shorter version. We probably should have done the longer one through Gridania, but we went from Ul'dah to Steel Vigil. We can't go to Idleshire as level 1. It's the problem. So that's why we had to do it like that. Anyways, thank you. We also hope Yoshi-P implements the stuff that we bring up. Okay.
Everything I say, Yoshi-P, make it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next one...
more Mog Station items.
Yeah, the next one is a little bit puzzling, to say the least. But here goes. Jack Swallow from Limsa Lamissa.
Lovely name.
Mm-hmm.
Knock knock, speakers of Eidolon. It's your favorite old cult and charity worker. Big fan of the Pearlcast. Ruddy rum mob a host you got there. I always say every cove needs a code. What codes do you dimber dambers follow? P.S. You're doing bleeding good work out there in the Lightmans, Rollo. We all have a rum good time laughing over your exploits. Keep making us proud. Who have you been hanging out with, Rollo?
I don't know.
You and Jack
Swallow. Rollo.
Lightman means day. We figured that out. It means it's like pirate speak for day.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Who is Jack Swallow, Rollo?
Well, he's the Thieves Guild.
Is it
That's the dude.
Mm-hmm.
From Thieves Guild, right?
Uh-huh.
Right.
Right, is it? Yeah.
He's
Is his last name Swallow?
I'm not a
Yeah.
criminal, so I don't know him.
He's the rogue/thief guildmaster.
You should
Okay.
pursue a career in...
Not a criminal.
different
so,
field.
yeah.
So,
Well, you can
what's
be
the
a
code of
ninja.
honor, guys?
Okay, so what's our code? Every code needs
What's our code of honor?
What's our code of honor? Don't acknowledge the jar.
Diapers
Oh.
only.
Oh yeah, I haven't even had a chance to. The jar, guys.
Spaghetti.
Okay, so the next mail it came in
Thank
today.
you.
Yeah, thank you, by the way, Jack Swallow, for taking your
hey,
time out of your busy day.
Hey.
What are you on about? Are you...
Trying to steal my.
Thanks, man.
This one came in today. It's from Inori Ray from Marlborough. Guess that's Inori Hay from chat. What if I don't have an overlay because it came in just like today while the stream was going on, so I haven't had time to render it. What if in some form of Eureka there were mobs that moved around and weren't static, similar to how we have some fates that move along a path? They would have big paths across the whole area, making it a bit of work to find them to kill. If it was comboed with a hunting leave NPC, I believe this randomness would help Eureka feel more alive and focused on hunting. It could also work along with the hamlet defense, as some groups of mobs could move towards the outpost and randomly trigger the event if allowed to move to the outpost instead of being killed on the way to the outpost, and returning to a new location on their set path. Just some ideas. I've been playing Monster Hunter World and taking some ideas from that I think would help, Eureka. P.S. Love you all. Keep up the amazing work. Thank you. I agree. That sounds like a system we need. Like, did they not mention? Have this? I'm mixing 1.0, 11 other games up now, but I've heard the phrase roaming monsters. I remember they talked about like Ifrit fucking roaming around in the open world. I don't remember if that was 1.0, if it was a Realm Reborn. But a system like that would be nice. Yeah, we'll also make the world feel even more alive because now we know, all the monsters stay in their own zones.
Yeah.
There's never like any the fates spawn at a fixed position. Like everything is very static, but it's giving the illusion of like being in a living world. So roaming primals is the phrase I keep hearing. So I believe they did mention that at one point. They never did it.
We kind of have that. We have that one fate in the Peaks that just walks. You don't need to escort it or anything. It just walks on its own.
Oh yeah, that one's weird. Doesn't it also have like a weird symbol?
It's got its own symbol. Yeah, it's the only one. Yeah.
I thought like this is something that's going to be like a supply mission for the
No one
never happened.
I did it once,
Yeah,
just
me
so I
too.
get the achievement.
Yeah,
and then like I've never seen anyone doing it before.
That is a weird fate. Have you guys, Myla and Rollo, have you seen it?
Not
I
sure.
feel like I've seen it. It's hanging around the peaks, but never
Yeah.
done
Feels
it.
like an abandoned concept almost, because
You'll notice because it has like a gray Fate logo that's like out. It's like you can't see it. It's
Yeah.
not colored in, and then you'll see the blue one, and the blue one slowly makes its way to the.
Yeah.
and it
It's
has
like
the
really- it's
resistance
really
symbol in it,
strange.
doesn't it? It has like a resistance
It's-
icon
Yeah,
in it.
yeah.
I
Something
think
like
it has
that. I
a
don't know.
weird symbol that's only unique to that one, I think. So it's weird. It's weird.
Interesting.
There is one in Kurth's Western Highlands. There is?
I don't think that's true.
I haven't.
Is it?
I don't know.
Do you mean
I
the
don't.
escort leave or the fate?
Well, but it's not
Well,
escort.
that's an
This
escort
one isn't-
fate. This isn't an escort.
This one isn't an escort.
You are to prevent something from reaching.
Yeah, no, it will
location?
not stop regardless.
Yeah.
Like, you can keep going.
I know what you're
Safari.
talking about now.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is Safat like that? I don't think he is he?
I can't remember. I haven't done that in ages.
In regards to the actual question, though, that's a great idea. It would be cool if there were like, I don't know, like sometimes there's like a dragon flying above, and he, decides to storm into a group of players or just land wherever he wants.
It would be nice. I think. I don't know. I feel like some features from Monster Hunter World would be kind of cool in 14 with what.
Yeah,
they
or
do.
like you have to track them along. And if
Yeah.
you track them properly, it spawns it or something.
Yeah.
They could have done so much cool stuff.
And they
The
will
one-
do.
Okay, so the one that ends in Steel Vigil is not the same because that's an escort fate.
Yeah.
The
That is
ends in
basically
Steel Vigil
Chocobo-
is like a 3-part.
That is a caravan defense that turns into several other.
Right.
Is that what
fates.
it's called? Safat?
Safat is the dragon.
Yeah.
one
No,
in
it's not what
Central?
we're talking about. So I'll explain it
No,
again.
no, yeah.
So when the fate spawns, there are two fate circles. One is gray and one is blue.
Mhm.
The blue one moves towards the gray one.
And there's no stopping it. It's
Yeah.
impossible to stop it.
Yeah.
If
So
you fight it, it will not stop.
and you have to kill it before it makes it to. I've only done it once, but it died before it got to it. So I'm assuming that's what
So
what
it's
the point is.
As soon as it gets
Steps
to the
of
end, it's
faith.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
In-
basically
in
Steps of Faith, yeah,
Yeah,
actually.
and it
It's pretty
has
nice.
its own icon, which I've only ever seen there.
It's pretty cool. It's like a big Magitech spider.
Yeah.
With
Ah.
little drones that come out.
Mm-hmm.
Spawns a lot of ads, yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like
Cool
attacking
concept.
the etherite or whatever. I don't know. I forget what place it attacks.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wasted on a fate. But,
Yeah. I feel whatever. I thought it was like them trying to like do like a Hamlet defense type system because it's kind of it's not the same, but it's
Oh, yeah,
how
I've
I
seen
would
it.
imagine a Realm Reborn doing that, like prevent them from actually making to the Hamlet.
It's actually like a reverse escort mission when you think about it.
Yeah.
It
The
basically
enemy
is.
trying to escort it, and you're trying to stop it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Inori Ray, or Inori Hey as you're called in chat. That's that. We have to pull the next dungeon for minimum high level. And now we're doing it with modifiers.
Oh, you already have the modifiers up?
Yes, now we can add
Oh.
more to them, but right now we have to do with what we have. I read some chat and I read some feedback that I received after the episode. We now have a Wheel of Doom, which
for God's sake.
here's what we'll do. We'll do it with the modifier on, but if it turns out to be impossible, we'll have to remove that from the wheel, and then we'll just do it normally. This will be a trial run, right?
Mhm.
So let's see.
What dungeons did we bet?
We pull the dungeon first.
I'm betting it's gonna be Saint Arbor's Arboreal.
Okay.
Saint Mosian Moccasins.
Have you put in the new
Saint
dungeons yet?
Moccasins Arboretum.
What?
Have you put in the new dungeons yet?
No, I can do
No
it.
storm
I can do it
levels?
for next week.
How far does it go?
Just up to Bale's as well.
3.0. Yeah,
Up to 3.0?
3.5.
3.
Okay.
Point. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I mean,
for-
yeah, 3.5. Yeah.
Does it have Bales's Wall in it?
Mm-hmm.
3.55 then, I
I'm
guess.
gonna go for Bales's Wall. then.
Wait, when was Balthazar's World? 3.0.
It's 3.5.
3.5.
Yeah.
Why am I?
I don't know why you're saying 3.0, yeah, but I.
No, I think I have 4.0 in there.
You're-
No,
Well, that's what I was asking.
3.55.
You
Sorry,
have, like,
3.5.
Siren Song and all that in there?
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
Stormblood is in there at
Bales's
all.
Wall. Which was released with Bales's Wall? Was that Some All Hard?
Yes.
I only ever did them once.
Well, you have to pick now. 3, 2, 1.
Arboretum.
The Airy. Did we do that yet?
Oh
Yeah.
no! I didn't-
No.
I'm gonna
no.
go Ormvale as usual, and here's the note. I'm always so
Apparently
fucking scared.
3.5 is not in there, but I'm still in with all else as well.
Well, I mean, we're following the trend of
Oh.
doing.
Oh my god, what the hell?
Vacations all really want.
Hullbreaker
The last
Isle.
vacation was awful.
Hullbreaker Isle Hard. We're returning to our favorite resort, and
Oh,
now let's
God.
see what the wheel of doom
Hard mode's way better, by the way. So
Has
I'm
No,
It's-
it's not
It
much
is.
worse.
way better, Mela.
No,
way
it's
better.
a lot more fun. Final boss is fun.
Are you
Mhm.
joking?
So
No, it's way
enjoy this
that was
wheel.
Oh.
What is this?
So there's
No
cure
OCD.
only
CR
healer,
only healer,
Shut up.
DPS
No
only healer,
OCDs.
no OCDs,
No
no
jump
left
crystal.
side, no right side, and no job
No
crystal.
left side.
Yeah,
No, oh
A
my-
DPS only healer?
yeah.
What does
That
that
means
mean?
no healing?
Absolutely yes.
That doesn't make it. This is going to be impossible.
No.
Oh my god.
We'll be fine. We'll be
Jesus Christ.
fine.
No long, shut up. No long words.
Spin the wheel.
I just said Cycling Medusa.
We're
Guys.
spinning the wheel. 3, 2, 1.
Whee! Oh,
Oh, there's a
got
sound.
noise and everything. Oh god. I think
Here
I'm
we
having a seizure.
go. Here we go. Oh my god. No right
Oh,
side
for God's
gear.
side.
That's doable.
That's
Yeah, that's it.
doable.
No
That's
right side is
fine.
fine.
Yaz basically has no left side already.
I'm dreading this, but
Well,
it is what it
it's
is.
there.
It is what it is. We can't go back now. We can
Oh,
go
it's
back
alright.
on this. It's a trial run.
I just want to say right now, I never
You cut out, so thank God that cut out. We
I
didn't
I
hear
ne-
any of that.
never supported the Wheel of Death idea.
Yeah.
Never once.
I didn't even know it was a thing.
It is a thing now.
So-
It is the Wheel of Death. It's time to end the podcast, I guess. We'll be back in the post show. We'll be giving away something. You'll have to stay tuned for the post show to know that. I've already teased it already, but whatever. I've already said it. But stay tuned for that. If you're not watching the post show, then have a nice day, and we'll see you tomorrow for minimum eye level, Hullbreaker Isle Hard, with no accessories.
Yeah.
Sweet. We'll see you then. Remember to follow us on Twitter at SpeakersXIV, Facebook.com/SpeakersXIV. It's a sinking ship, blah, blah, blah. YouTube.com/SpeakersXIV, Twitch.tv/SpeakersOfHeadland, exclamation Discord in chat to join our Discord server. Or if you're watching it on demand, links in the description. We'll be back next week, same time, same place, and remember to stay tuned for the post show where we'll do a giveaway, and in the lore segment we'll talk about Garlemald, and after that, return to Soar. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.